Sweet dreams.
So, after the debacle that is DMC2, we are now on DMC3. Now this one, as I told you, is of course my favorite.
The Legend of Sparta.
And after playing DMC2 and coming to this one, you'll understand why.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is going to be a Redbeard and Rando enjoy some video, or if it's going to be more like Rando enjoys while Redbeard sits by grumpily complaining. Which doesn't have quite the catchy title to it.
I'll put Rando enjoys with Redbeard.
With Redbeard. The Rando enjoys experience featuring Redbeard.
Yeah, we'll do something like that. I'll figure it out. So we're
Sparta!
So this is it's kind of a backstory for Dante and Virgil, who
Almost like me best.
There is something coming up here that's pretty funny that I understand why they did it with the PS2 graphics. It went advanced, but it still looked kind of dumb. Well, you get to see your wish. You get to see Dante get his ass kicked.
Yes! 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 Tell me he gets his ass kicked more.
Oh yeah.
Yes! This is already my new favorite game. You get Twilight Girl to go away, though.
Yeah, right there. How he goes from straight down hair to flicks it back and it's all in place.
Perfectly. Perfect.
Here you go. Boom. He gets impaled by his own blade.
Yeah. Dante does that a lot, I hear.
So this opening, honestly, right here, is one of my favorite openings in any video game. Because it's so dumb and over the top, I love it.
Yeah, video game. Yeah. Badasses kick chairs into place all the time.
Oh, it gets better, trust me.
Not open for business yet. Yep, ever since that loss, Dante's been the biggest whore in town. Got a client list a mile long. Come on, please, I've been lonely. Zip! Porno music. Okay, yeah, boyfriend's a clean freak.
I saw a speck of dust.
Dirty, 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 dirty.
Two-Face there.
Watching his eyes go down, and, you know, we just, like, hear Dante go, "Stop looking at my nipples." Okay.
Like I said, it's so dumb and over the top. It gets fucking awesome. I want to know, who the hell eats a piece of pizza like this?
Yep, just like he's doing a big bukkake. Yes!
But this, oh, it's so awesome.
What the? That demon looked kind of sad. Look at them, they're sad. You're like being attacked by Robert Smith wraiths. Morrissey wraiths. We impaled you with sighs. Did I mention that I cried?
We impaled you with sighs.
With sighs. What is he? John Travolta now?
Here's his Fonzie moment.
And hey. Oh, yeah, great. We got some more generic metal music. What was Disturbed's brother's band? Unnerved?
Unnerved.
Agitated. Annoyed.
I would like to point out you could actually do this right here. Kick off and spin on the enemy and shoot.
Spider Dante. Oh, no, that's just a waste of a good pool table. What the? That pool table didn't do anything. Okay, now, should I ignore the fact that he just broke all the laws of physics?
Yes. Like I said, it's so dumb and over the top, and I love it.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna complain that he wasted some perfectly good pool balls. and we have to understand that pool balls are now powerful enough to kill demons, making these demons the biggest pusses in all of hell.
So, I'll be changing out weapons periodically for each mission.
Seeing as how you couldn't really do it in DMC2, you're going to enjoy that feature.
Yes, and I'll be also changing styles for each mission. So there's 6 styles total. So eventually they will start repeating, and I'll use certain ones for certain bosses just to make it easier.
The 7 Deadly Dantes.
So here's the actual gameplay. And I think I'm using Gunslinger right now.
Well, okay, Pilgrim. I don't do a John Wayne impression.
Well, alright, don't ask for it. I can always do the Ryan Styles like, well, I guess I'm playing DMC. So this is like one of my best...
I love it whenever they like, make him do John Wayne because he fucking hates it so much.
Yep. So, as you can see, my Sodomir, I'm already up to double S, and, I would like to point out this is one of my strongest showings. I didn't think I'd be able to show off this much in the first mission, because I don't get touched. So I beat all these guys without even getting hit once, and I felt like a badass, and then I played the next mission and I got hit like 4 times.
Dante's into double S, huh? That pervert.
So those twin blades right there are my favorite weapons in this entire game. So you'll be seeing me use them a lot. My least favorite weapon is one of the cooler looking weapons. It's electric guitar that turns into a scythe.
Oh, God. What is this, 1985?
But I don't like using it because...
is this a damn Yankees video?
It's really hard to use, so I don't use it a lot. But it summons bats. And I think I use it on one of the missions that we'll play through here. But
that's 1980s Aussie video. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I beat the mission. I didn't get hit once. I felt that was a really good, lucky... I would like to say I was that skillful, but no, I was pure luck of not getting hit in the first mission.
And yes, continuing emphasis on the pizza box. Kill me now. Hey, I'm on the demon side.
You wouldn't shoot somebody who stepped in your pizza?
I would if he were Dante. If he's, appears to be, a 25-year-old, Bowflex model with no shirt and gray hair and a red trench coat, I'd probably shoot him. Ass!
So this one, I think I switched to, Swordmaster style for this.
Swordmaster style.
And Swordmaster style is my favorite one in the game. So it's already maxed out by the time we're playing. I played the recording ones because I've already beaten the game.
Right.
So that's why I have all these weapons to begin with. And I was looking at the Quicksilver Doppelganger. Doppelganger actually is kind of cool because, at least in the original one, you could push start on the second controller and the second player could control Dante's clone.
Right.
So it's like the closest we ever got to like a co-op action game. So I think I showed there. I picked Quicksilver, which is basically momentary time freeze.
Quicksilver. And funny, he looks like Magneto's son. Magneto.
Cerebro.
Oh, well, let us just get our wallet. We're demons, you jerk! Seriously, he put on his jacket. Really, like, not everything needs a seven act Broadway play for it.
But I loved it. It was awesome. It's stupid.
So, even the Japanese are going, well, that was overdramatic. I'm gonna go dress up like a lion and throw my hair around for 45 minutes now. Never watched Kabuki theater? Okay. Kabuki lion dance, everybody.
So I'm still using the twin swords called ID and Rudra, but I've also switched to the triple nunchucks called Cerberus. So I'm gonna try to show off at least a little bit of every weapon throughout this until we get through them all, and I'm just gonna play with my favorites probably.
Cool.
And out of the guns, you're gonna see a lot of shotgun and pistols, because those are the two most useful in the game. And with Gunslinger, they have the best abilities. There's Quicksilver.
Dante Payne.
Demon time.
Demon time. Fuck, that actually is in a game. It's just bullet time, but they call it demon time. What the fuck is that game? Oh god, I'm not even gonna try and think of it.
I hate those things.
Are you just carrying the world's largest tumor? Just...
I don't know what the hell, I forget what, I don't know most of the enemies' names, I forget what they're called. But they can explode, and they will kill enemies around them if you hit them. So at least they're useful. But they take like half your health if they actually blow you up.
Oh.
So...
I'm seeing a distinct lack of Blood Goat. Please tell me that's gonna be changed later.
There are no drop-kicking Blood Goats, I'm afraid.
Oh.
So the best aspect of DMC2 is not DMC3.
You're telling me this game sucks is what you're saying. No Blood Goats.
We are not starting that again. We already said that nothing would be worse than Countdown Vampires. And then during DMC2, we were sorry that we ever dissed.
That we ever disgraced the good name of Keith J. Snyder. You are bewitched! Good.
So, okay. So he's a boss here, but eventually he just becomes a mini-boss that you encounter a couple times later on.
Little Terrell from Soul Reaver, huh?
More or less. It's like, here he gets his own life bar, and he's tougher than he is for the rest of the game most of the time, but not by much. And you eventually start encountering like 2 at a time.
So Death has a brother.
He's kind of a dick. He likes to yell.
Ah! Don't look up my robe.
Who would want to? I would.
Yappa pie.
No. God damn it, no.
It's just because he looks like the Grim Reaper and just not as mummy-y.
Alright.
Little less mummified Grim Reaper.
So that's the end of that boss. Now, the next mission is going to be the first, like, real boss you encounter, and he's... After playing DMC2, you'll really appreciate the boss designs, I think, of DMC3.
I'm enjoying the giant phallic symbol plunging itself out of the earth.
Dude, it's freaking Tartarus from Persona 3. That's what that reminds me of.
Tartarus?
That's what they called it, yes.
Do I even need to make a joke that has Tard in its name?
No. I don't think so.
Like a Greek special ed class. if Kid Icarus from Captain N were to name a retarded kid, Retardicus.
And there's Virgil.
Hey, he has a nicer coat. I like him already. Does not take much to impress me. Am I mistaken, or was he wearing a shirt?
He is wearing a shirt, I believe. At least.
See? Way better than Dante. Got fucking Matthew McConaughey Dante over here.
Could be worse. He could have a dumbass tribal tattoo.
Yeah, come to think of it, Keith was wearing a trench coat at the beginning of that.
He was wearing a
evidence that he's related to Dante. He's the missing third brother.
A, B, C, D.
That's how Keith Snyder does his ABCs.
C, A, B, D, S.
He's dumb.
So some technical errors again due to Sunny Vegas. I don't know what the hell happened there. But cut to Virgil and Arkham on top of the tower. Yes?
Arkham.
Yes.
Arkham. So we have the insane asylum from Gotham City and Ted DiBiase's former sidekick as villains. And I don't remember either one of them looking that way.
What's funny is the achievement you get for when you finally beat Arkham is called Asylum.
They're so clever.
So here we have Arkham spouting exposition on the tower's purpose and getting a boner for it, and Virgil just shutting him down.
Yeah, it looks like he was sleepwalking there. Oh, yeah, that's right. 2 millenniums of imprisonment.
What I love about Virgil in this is like Arkham is like trying to like, oh, it's such a magnificent piece of power, and he's like, yeah, whatever. I'm just here for the power of it. Just shut up. I don't care about the history.
You kids, no respect for anything.
This lumber. I just want a hug.
Oh, Master, I'm sad. Oh, my foot.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. And even he's like, wow, that was harsh. Poor guy just wanted a hug.
Now we cut to, Virgil having to attend 40 hours worth of sensitivity training.
Just put him in this really crappy business suit. Just pissed off sitting in a ring of people.
It was like, what did those Reapers do to deserve to be burnt into a giant 3?
Okay, little tidbit here. Every mission has a hidden spot, or not so hidden, that says the number of the mission. Like,
that's dumb.
I thought that was a cool little touch. Like, I don't remember what 1 and 2 are. I remember I was obviously 3. 5 is formed in a blood splatter.
Great, so it's the Watchmen.
I don't know. I didn't read the Watchmen. I don't remember the movie.
Well, they put it in the movie too, but if you read the Watchmen, there's a constant recurring motifs of the sideways smiley face, including when Rorschach gets blown up in the end. Mm-hmm. His blood stain on the snow is actually in the shape of a sideways smiley face.
Ah.
Which just happens to look like a vagina with 2 holes next to it. I'm not saying that's what they were trying to do, I'm just saying that's what, vaginas look like sideways smiles.
So I think I switched to Trickster on this one. I would like to point out, because I really, after the performance in the first mission and the mediocre one in the second one, I even embarrassed myself with this one. I played this mission on about, I think I was 20 something hours no sleep. And I thought I'd be like, I'll get some recording done, it'll be fine. And in a game that requires reflexes, that's not a good idea.
And you just Keith it up, huh?
Oh, dude, unbelievably.
How does this gun work? Ow, my foot!
Just wait till you see the boss fight. I almost didn't want to post it if I had lost, but it was that close. Now, I have a friend who swears by the style Trickster. It's the only style he'll use, because it lets you have a lot of mobility, dodges, and shit like that. I prefer offensive attacks. So every time you see me like teleport around like that right there, that's all Trickster. And it's maxed out as well. So I've actually mastered one of my least favorite styles after my favorite style.
Yeah, next level, do Gangnam style.
I don't know if Dante has that, but he should. His attack should just be
Dante
that
style.
And his attack should just be that sideways shaky step thing. Or like
all of his attacks should be the lasso movement.
Just chasing after Virgil, doing the lasso. So right here's where you would find the shotgun if I didn't already have it. It's hanging up right there like a Resident Evil shotgun.
Alright, great, we're in an empty strip club. Oh no, it is vampires! Oh.
I like how these guys look like the Japanese anime thugs just chilling on the steps.
Yeah, like, who the hell chills out on steps like that? Who does Spider-Man position to loom over things?
I love these nunchucks, even though I know a lot of people don't like them. I can't explain it. It's just they feel fast, and it's to me they're good action game weapons, even if realistically they're
pretty much the dumbest weapon. Oh no.
Don't worry, I don't think I'd do it again.
Just did a 619 on a stripper pole.
Booyaka.
I'm not cool. Is stuff like that cool?
Keep Booyaka? I don't know. How long has Rey Mysterio been back?
He's back?
Well, no. I mean, like, did he come back to WWE? Like,
I don't know.
It's been at least, 10 years? Close to.
Wasn't cool back then, I am sure.
God damn. See, I'm getting hit, constantly, and I'm using the style that is supposed to keep you from getting hit.
Failure is just life's way of saying you suck at things. I'm glad they brought back the big supernatural stink palms.
I think that's been in every DMC game except for the reboot.
Yeah. Twilight May Cry.
Well, we're doing that one next. So.
Fuck! You know, I was never a fan of this franchise before this. But after this, I promise I'm never playing any of these games.
Well, you won't really have to, so. So, again, here's our first, real boss of the game. And I like him. I think he's a cool design. But then again, I'm kind of tired of the fiery Cerberus, so I like the ice Cerberus.
It's the Kardashian sisters.
Oh, come on, they're not that ugly. The Cerberus, I mean.
Freud! You want to bang at least one Kardashian. We know that, Rando.
I want to know who the hell chained this thing up.
Yeah, what a shitty day of work he must have had. Gotta go chain up Cerberus? God damn it. This is hell.
Cerberus got out again. God damn it.
Has a dog catching net with three nets on it.
Are those little lasso things with 3 lassos on it?
Yeah, Dante, shut up and get to the point.
So, the way you're actually supposed to fight him, I don't. Because what happened, the way to actually hurt him is you have to break the ice off his skin before you can actually hit him. And what you normally would do is that right there, stay back, shoot the ice off, and then jump forward and beat him up. I said fuck that, and I just jumped straight in his face and just keep hitting him.
Strategy. Who needs it?
I really should have, considering how bad I actually come close to losing this. And the one touch I like in this game is his demon form actually changes depending on the weapon you carry.
Did you barf ice on the floor? Did you barf ice on the floor? Bad. Bad center head. Bad. Rub his nose in it now.
And I think each head has its own unique attack too. You just can't tell which one's which, I don't think.
That's you should really take some time and play Okami one of these days.
I've played a little bit of Okami.
Yeah. It's definitely a game that gets better as you go along.
Yeah.
But the fight with Orochi is really fun.
Okay.
All 8 heads are different themed and they have different powers.
Ah, that's cool. So right there, what happens is if you hit his leg enough, he'll fall down, and that's when you're supposed to really go after his head, but I was in the middle of, the multi-stab, so I couldn't stop in time. So I just wasted a perfectly opportunity to actually do damage to him. So, like I said, I no sleep but playing this. So, I'm using the style that, like I said...
No!
I should
sleep! Till Dante!
I think I was actually playing Borderlands with a friend of mine, and he had to get off, and I'm like, it's too late for me to go to sleep. So I'm like, I'll get some recording done. It'll be great. And it's 3 in the afternoon. I'd been awake since 5 in the afternoon the day before. And I was like, I'm pretty good at DMC3. I can manage. And as you can see, I'm already over half my health gone on the first boss fight.
With all these, powers and things.
Yeah, I'm...
maxed out.
Now, he's the best boss to grind to get your styles to level up. And so I've beaten him, countless times by this point. At least over a dozen. And this is by far the worst I've ever done.
Still. Could be worse. Could be the magma spider or whatever the fuck that douchebag's name is.
It could be worse. It could be any boss from DMC2.
Yeah, this is kind of making me miss Giant Monkey Man.
I should have... I don't know why I picked Trickster for this one either, because Gunslinger and Swordmaster worked so much better for this boss fight.
Yeah. Giant Monkey Man style's usually pretty good too.
Yet every game we pick one creature that we just can't let go of. Well, actually 2, if you think about it. Abyss Goat and Giant Monkey Man, and then Mantis and Big Shot.
Big Shot.
This is a really big
Mantis.
shot.
Yeah, this is triple shot right here. He's got 3 heads.
So I'm
big triple shot.
I'm about one good hit away from death. And
God damn, dude.
This boss fight should have been over by now, and I really probably should have re-recorded it, but, well, yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
Because we're really passionate about games, but we're also really lazy.
Hey, after all this shit I've had to record before, and I was like, I'm embarrassing myself in this one, so I'm like, screw it, it's good enough. Well, I didn't die. To show that
the gameplay elements just turned into DMC2 all of a sudden.
I just start shooting.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate cop-out.
Just win. Shoot to win. Great line read, Dante. Who knows? I'm not even sure myself.
It looks like you're about to take a deuce. Just drop that dog, dude.
He won't go on his own lawn. He just won't.
So, here's how you get every weapon in the game, is by beating a boss. all your melee weapons come from bosses anyway. I think all your guns and stuff you happen to find.
Are you kidding me? He's got some Clive Barker nunchucks.
At least this game does something that very few games do. Everything you see him do in the cutscenes, you can actually do with the weapon in the game. So
alright, I'll give it that.
It's not like in other games when they do like all these badass stuff and you're like, oh yeah, I can't wait to do that shit. How do you do it? You can't. You just fucking can't. Oh wow, that thing can turn 20 feet long and beat people up with it? Oh, awesome. How do I do that? Yeah, no, it's only for cutscenes. Son of a bitch.
And it's just not a Devil May Cry game until a chick on a motorcycle crashes into you, apparently.
At least Dante ain't jacking this chicks. Okay.
Didn't you get an invitation? Boo! Matrix ripoff. Boo! Sonic the Hedgehog ripoff. This is the most retarded thing ever.
I loved it.
We gotta check the credits. Ryuhei Kitamura did not direct this, right?
Right. Hideaki Itsuno did. Remember?
Oh my god. Hideaki Itsuno. Director of Devil May Cry 3? Devil May Cry 4?
And
Devil May Cry 1?
No, he was not 1. He was 2, 3, and 4. Hideki Kamiya did,
One,
DMC
okay.
1. Yeah. The man responsible for Resident Evil 1, 2, and I believe 3. And went on to make Platinum games. So more of Virgil just looking quietly into the night sky.
Power Stone and Rival Schools
Yes.
and...
Looks like we have an uninvited guest.
Is that so?
He's voiced by Steve Buscemi.
Which one? Like, Arkham or Virgil?
Virgil.
Like,
Come to think of it, Arkham sounds like Van Adler, so we got like our little like Hell's Boardwalk Empire scene going on here.
I love how Virgil's like, there's an uninvited guest. He's like, do you want me to get rid of him? I told you there was an uninvited guest. No, I want you to give him a birthday cake and wish him the best.
Watch my scarring move around for some reason. That might be important later.
It's not scarring. It's supposed to be like some kind of demonic possession thing or something like that, I believe. So,
Hell's Jelly. Hell's Jelly!
So here I make the big mistake. Again, I played this mission right after that other one with no sleep. I equipped the most complicated weapon to use in the entire fucking game. For some goddamn reason.
Beowulf!
Beowulf are the gauntlets in this game, and they're actually pretty badass. I like them.
Because, you know, the character from the epic poem Beowulf was really well known for using... What?
So, like I said, I picked the most complicated weapon to play on like nearly 24 hours no sleep. I don't know why. I can't justify it at all.
Sleep deprivation will do that shit to you.
I think I actually try to buy some shit with it here. So, this weapon, it turns into a scythe, but it's a guitar most of the time. The one thing I hate about that weapon, but it's one of the cooler looking ones, at least.
Sure, why not? He looks like Bret Michaels anyway.
God damn, I have to Photoshop a bandana on his head. So this at least lets you see how many moves you actually have with each weapon. Where I told you DMC 3 had like, or DMC 2 rather, you had like, what, I said 3 or 4 combos with, that's it. In this game, you have at least almost 10 combos with every weapon. If you don't have Swordmaster equipped, it's like 5. So, the game has a lot more combat variety than, say, pushing Y and then pushing forward in Y.
And then pushing Y again?
And then pushing Y again. Or, in DMC2's case, where you just stand back and mash the X button to shoot.
My favorite gameplay style.
At least, there's no Lucia in this game.
But she is a monster! Lucia's last name is Bon Voyage. We still incroyable.
So here's the inside of the whatever, I forget what the hell they call the tower. Tartarus. So...
You didn't forget, you just didn't want to say Tartarus.
No. Tartarus is in the name of this tower. The tower in Persona 3 is called Tartarus.
Oh.
And I just don't remember the hell they call it in this. So I just
Why don't we just call it what it is? Earth Boner.
The Earth got a huge stiffy.
Well, you consider how huge the Earth is and how, the size of that tower, I think the Earth is lacking a little something, you know what I mean?
It's only got like a 30-foot long dong. That's kind of... Actually, I think it's taller than 30. It's like 100 stories or something like that, but still. So here's Nevin, is the name of the weapon.
Metal Man. You're gonna bewitch these motherfuckers with the power of metal.
That's the power of love.
Gotta go back in time. Oh my god, he actually said let's rock.
Well, to be fair, he says that in, I think, almost all of them. But it is a bit cheesy while carrying the guitar.
His whiny nasal voice. Let's rock!
You really hate Dante.
Every minute of extra gameplay, including Dante, just makes me despise him even further.
So yeah, I'm gonna call this Rando Enjoys with Redbeard. Some DMC3.
Red eyes. Dry eyes.
Use clear eyes. So the windmill attack right there is the Swordmaster's ability with the Rebellion Sword, and it also gives it an air combo. So that's one that, again, hate Dante all you want. The gameplay in this game is so much fucking better than DMC2.
Yeah, I will totally admit to that if you will admit the gameplay to Awesome Possum is better than Devil May Cry 2.
I concede to that notion. I concede. To be fair, I think kicking around a wet sponge has a better gameplay than DMC2.
Yeah. Speaking of, we should try that SpongeBob game.
Nope, fuck you. I'm not playing SpongeBob.
It's really fun.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude, I was totally shocked.
No. Why can they make a fun SpongeBob game, but not a fun Sonic game for 10 years?
Yeah, essentially, have you ever played Jak and Daxter?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, the SpongeBob game on the PS2 is essentially Jak and Daxter.
Oh my god. I love Jak and Daxter. There's some fun games.
Yeah. Yeah, so just, you do it with Tom Kenny voicing a sea sponge with major mental problems.
The one thing that pisses me off about SpongeBob is the vilification of the squid. Because everybody's like, he's just an asshole. I'm like, if you live next
Squidward!
Dude, if you lived next to SpongeBob, wouldn't you be an asshole too?
That's my favorite, SpongeBob joke is when he's when he has all those jellyfish over and they're just techno raving. He's just blasting the music and Squidward's like, well, two can play at this game. And he starts playing his clarinet out the door. And then he's SpongeBob's like, Squidward, do you think you can play your clarinet a little better?
It's just that SpongeBob's the dick, if you ask me.
Oh, totally.
And everybody's like, Squidward's such a jerk. I'm like, no, SpongeBob's an ass.
That's what I like about it, though. Like, seriously, like, SpongeBob is a curse on everybody he comes into contact with.
And the starfish Patrick reminds me of Olsen.
Oh, don't insult Patrick like that. Patrick's at least nice.
I admit, I haven't seen too much of SpongeBob. I never got into the show.
Yeah.
I just...
At least Patrick tries to be nice to people. He's just a, retarded fuck-up. Mantis! Oh.
No, there's no Mantis. There will never be another Mantis.
You're sure right about that. There never will be enough Mantis. Not after a game like that. Game where you get to play a shirtless douche with a really bad tribal tattoo not named Dave Bautista. His name is Keith J. Snyder.
Almost as dumb as Batista.
Dave.
And I love how Batista's name is just Bautista.
Bautista, yeah.
It's just B-A-U-Tista.
It's like that really bad music video Beavis and Butthead watch. They don't even remember the name of the band, just the Bow to me faithfully. It's one of my favorites they've ever done. That and any Grim Reaper video. I watch that little mini documentary they have on the DVDs to Beavis and Butthead. They were talking about the troubles they would get into with certain people when they would play when they would make fun of their music videos. They said they did a Grim Reaper video and they got a phone call from one of the guys from Grim Reaper and he said, "Yeah, you do all of those videos because those videos are awful."
At least they knew it.
Yeah.
They don't get butthurt.
How, have a sense of humor about it. What was it some rapper chick I've never heard of, they made fun of her video during the comeback season, and then she got all fucking shitty about it and tweeted about "Oh, you don't know what it's like to live in the hood," and then she got all these fucking death threats on Twitcher. Everybody was ready to fucking kill her, "Oh no, Anita Sarkeesian's making, complaining about Beavis and Butthead, let's rape her!"
If Anita Sarkeesian ever grew up in the hood.
Yeah. She certainly wouldn't give that big a fuck about video games, but yeah, they just Anita Sarkeesian her ass, and MTV's well, we can't do music videos on Beavis and Butthead anymore. We'll just have to do episodes of our own terrible TV shows. That'll show them. Oh, and so, Devil May Cry 3.
Batstorm.
Batstorm.
That sounds like a bad sci-fi movie.
Yes, it does. Right there with the shark... What was it? Sharknado?
Dude, I watched it. It was awful. It was awfully awesome.
Were you expecting it to be good?
No, but I didn't expect it to be a literal tornado of sharks killing people. Dude, there's a scene in there where a shark flies out of the tornado, and the dude cuts him in half with a chainsaw.
So you're saying it's the greatest movie of all time?
Sure. So this boss right here is actually way easier than Cerberus.
I'm already pretty disappointed with it. It looks like Mothra from DMC2.
At least they got air combos for this one that actually work.
Yeah, it's the rare non-human centipede.
Yes, because the most of the centipedes in the wild are human.
Yes. That's where they got the idea to have centipedes. It was after that German guy did it. Humans. Shitting in each other's mouths. Because they're Germans.
Man, if you were in a German Scheiße video, you tell me, right?
I love interviews with the director of that movie. He's like the most delightful Dutchman, like... He's like, oh yes, I used to say, like, it should have been a punishment for people who were, like, pedophiles or awful people. And then I thought it would make a good horror movie.
This boss, at least I picked Swordmaster for this boss.
So, where's your guitar?
It's fucking nearly crappy to use on this boss. It's not even worth it. The sword has
the guitar. It's like, here, I'm gonna use my harpsichord to fight this monster.
Dude, that...
See, it doesn't sound very good, does it?
Well, what I mean is, like, its attacks would hit it, but the sword has more combos, and therefore I can hit more and do more damage. So I don't bother using it. Like I said, it was the dumbest move to pick that weapon for this mission. If I was smart, I would have picked the gauntlets, because the gauntlets fuck this creature up quick.
For some reason, my Kodo didn't help me repair my engine.
Well...
And he just leaks human centipede all over the place.
Turns out that's just the heads. So, here comes one of the more annoying characters in the game.
The game just let one? What the hell was that sound effect?
So, here's the next character you're going to be introduced to in a second here. I'm kind of interested to see what you think of him.
Take your time, Dante. No, get away from the camera. Okay. Ha ha ha, you suck.
I love this, like, little... Okay. Yeah, alright.
There's no need to use violence, devil boy.
What?
Oh, wait.
What?
What I say, lad. This tower here is very sturdy. You see? Your tricks
This
will do no
is
good.
Jester.
No good.
Obviously.
Abuse that big nose.
It's a cross between Mark Hamill's The Joker and Kafka.
You've got nothing to use, right? My name is Jester, and I know a thing or two about this place.
I wish they would have come up with a bit more original name than Jester.
Jester.
Generator for this entire
Jester, which is clearly not inspired by Harlequin. No.
Apply a little something to it first. You know what that is?
So in this alternate dimension, Gotham City probably exists and the Joker's gay? Oh dear God. No, just pull it. Well, he did do the precious dance, okay. Precious!
May I have this dance, my lady?
Well, he annoys Dante.
Yes, he does. Tremendously, so.
Thing is, remember that, kid? Write it down on your...
You're right, that is what something is. I kinda like him.
You still piss me off, though.
Yeah. Nice naval shot there, homo.